Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Cheese here bringing you some more Go Battle League battles. Just would like to apologize for the lack of content. My wife and I have actually been ill. She's been admitted into hospital. Just want to thank everyone for all the calls and get well messages. She is doing much better. Today we're hopping into the Weather Cup. I'm running a team of Araquanad. Having his standard movesets, I actually went with Bug Bite instead of Infestation, and Infestation gained energy much quicker. But I think Bug Bite does more damage in the long run. My safe swap is then Shadow Cradily, and then I have a closer as Lantern. I must say Cradily and Lantern actually make a good pairing. They actually cover each other quite well. Let's hop into this battle and see how well this team done. In the first matchup, I got Araquanad against Pelipper. This is not a good matchup as Pelipper does super effective with his wing attacks. I switch in now to my Cradily. He doesn't switch out, which makes me think probably he could have something weak in the back to me. Gonna go straight for this grass knot. He actually does shield on his side. He's now gonna throw a charge move. I'm debating if I should shield, but I do shield. Last one is the weather ball. Weather ball does do neutral damage. This is too soon to be a hurricane, and there's going to be another weather ball, so I no shield it. I'm going here straight for the stone edge. Let's see if the opponent does shield it, and the opponent does shield it. Now I need to see if I can get to another grass knot, and I barely managed to get there. This should at least bring it quite low or take it out. It actually takes it out. Shadow Cradily quite strong there. He comes in now with a lantern. I come in with my own lantern. Gonna go straight for the thunderbolt here. Should do quite a decent amount of damage to him. And for some odd reason my opponent concedes. I'm guessing he has something weak in the back to lantern. GG. Jump in the next battle. Very positive lead. Araquanad against Swampert. He switches out into a tentacruel. I switch out into my lantern. This is quite good for me. I'm gonna go straight for the thunderbolt. I need to watch for the sludge wave from the tentacruel. He goes for a charge move now. He's gonna throw let's see if I do shield this. I do shield it. It's a sludge wave. It's a very good shield. Gonna overfarm here. Actually not gonna throw the thunderbolt at the moment I get it, and this should take out the tentacruel. Let's see what he now comes back in. He comes back into the swamp, but this is alright for me. I can go straight for the surf. I do have two answers to swamp, but in the back don't think the opponent would shield us. He needs to throw an earthquake. He's now going to throw a charge move on CMP. If this is the earthquake, it will take me out, and it is the earthquake which does take me out. I now come in with my Araquanad. He's got a Alolan Ninetales, Alolan Sandslash in the back, and this is good for me because Araquanad walls this, even though I'm doing not very super effective with my fast move, but at least I get to bubble beam and debuff him. No matter what charge move he throws, it's nothing he can do. Ice punch as well as bulldoze doesn't do much to me, so I'm going to continue to spam these bubble beams. Let's see, he's still not shielding on his side. I actually was considering to farm down here and have a lot of energy for the Swampert. He now throws another ice punch. I'm going to over farm slightly. Actually I am going to go for the farm down here. As you can see, he's going to throw now another ice punch, and I do manage to farm down. He now comes back in the Swampert. I'm going to go straight for the bug buzz. Let's see if he does shield it. He no shield it, and then one fast move should take it out. That should be GG's. Jump into the next battle. Araquanad against Lantern. This is not a good lead for me. I switch into my own Lantern. Opponent doesn't switch out, maybe trying to chop and end up. But let's see. He's going to throw a charge move. It is a thunderbolt. I'm going to now farm a slightly extra. Throw the thunderbolt on my side. Farm the bit extra just in case he does want to swap out. Opponent doesn't swap out. Throw a thunderbolt. He's now going to throw a charge move. I'm going to shield us. If it is a thunderbolt, it will take me out or bring me quite close. Then now I'm going to actually go for the bait. Quite risky if the opponent doesn't shield, but the opponent does actually shield, so that's good for me. Now I can get to the thunderbolt before he can. Let's see if he does want to go 2 shields down. If he does, it's not a problem for me. I can come in and farm out my Cradily. He actually doesn't want to go 2 shields down. He comes in with his Sandslash looking to farm down. This is good for me. I can have correct alignment now because Cradily does not want to see this Shadow Alolan Sandslash. He's now going to throw a charge move. I know that whatever he throws, nothing is going to happen. He throws the bulldoze. Going to continue to farm here. Going to throw the bubble beam to at least debuff it, even though I'm taking not super effective. Why not reduce the charge attacks that he's doing? He now comes in with a Blaziken. This is not looking so good for me as Cradily now got no play. He throws a Blaze Kick. I no shield it. Going to go for the bubble beam. I think the opponent won't shield us knowing it is a bubble beam. Now going to see if I can get to another beam and another bubble beam. Maybe a mistake play there on my side. Should have maybe swapped out and try to get energy lead on the Cradily. Maybe I could have gotten to 2 stone edges and then could have taken this one. But yeah, now it should be GG's. Opponent will just throw 1 ice punch or 1 blast burn or blaze kick. I consider match, and that should be GG's. Very well played. Coming to the next battle, we have a Rakonad against Probopass. Not a good lead for me. I'm going to switch out. He comes in out the Swampert. He's a bit slow to the swap, so this might be slightly good for me. Let's see if I can actually flip swap here. He's now going to throw a charge move on CMP. I'm debating if I should shield or not. I actually do shield into Hydro Cannon bait. Very bad there. Gonna throw the Surf. Let's see the opponent does shield. He does shield on his side. Gonna continue to farm. He's now gonna throw again on CMP. Very good counting there from the opponent. And I shield again. It is the Hydro Cannon bait again. So now I'm 2 shields down. Not looking good for me because now he can definitely outpace me. Gonna continue to overfarm and try and catch. And I actually do catch on my Rakonad. And he manages to throw a Sludge Wave. Certainly wasn't expecting that. Thought he maybe would have Earthquake, but makes sense why he would have Sludge Wave for maybe all of the Obama Snows that's there. I'm now gonna go for the Bubble Beam here on my side. I'm gonna debuff it. Is I ever gonna manage to farm me down? But his Probopass, that's not looking good for me. I'm gonna come in now with my Lantern. Let's see if he's gonna throw the Thunderbolt, but he actually throws the Rock Slide. I know he is debuffed, so it won't do much damage. Gonna throw the Stuff. Let's see if the opponent does want to keep it alive. He actually does want to keep Probopass alive. Gonna try and catch on my side. He now throws a charge move. If it's a Thunderbolt, it's a good catch, but actually it's a Rock Slide which does neutral damage. He has a Jellicent in the back. This is gonna be quite close. I need to at least try and take this thing out before he can take me out. Opponent now gonna throw a charge move. If it is a Shadow Ball, it will take me out, and it is. And I barely hang in there. Now we both stop tapping because he knows if I get energy, I can actually win this. So he doesn't tap there. Let's see what he's gonna now come back. You know what? He comes back with the Swampert with simultaneously KO, and he should manage to get to the Rock Slide. So very well played there from the opponent. I also didn't tap because I also needed energy on my Lantern to at least do something to the Probopass. Coming to the next battle, this is a positive lead for me. Rakonad against Alolan Slash. He is dealing neutral damage with the Shadow Claws, but all his charge moves do nothing to me. I want to Bubble Beam him to at least drop it. He now switches out into a Kingdra. I personally don't like Kingdra in this meta. As you can see, this team doesn't have a great answer. We have to use a team effort to take it out. I'm going to bait him, and I actually do get a shield, so this is good for me. I'm going to switch into my Cradily. Opponent going for a charge move here. Is he going to bait me through the Hardity move? He actually does bait me with Octozooka. I'm going to go now straight for the Grass Knot. Doesn't want to go 2 shields down, and he doesn't. He now comes back in with his Alolan Slash. He's going to throw a charge move. I know this will be super effective and will outpace me, so I no shield it. Gonna wait for my timer and then come in with my Rakonad. Let's see if the opponent does switch out. He doesn't. He continues to farm up a little bit extra energy. Gonna throw the Bubble Beam, and based on his play, he's gonna probably swap out. Actually, he doesn't. He throws his charge move. This is good for me. At least his energy is being dumped. He has a Tentacruel in the back, and this should be GG's. 2 shields to 1. Don't think the opponent can do anything. I'm gonna go straight for the Thunderbolts to take it out. He throws the Acid Spray. Disrespect. But I know better. I know shield it. He's now gonna go for the Thunderbolt. I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. He knows shield it. Can I farm down? I don't. He's now gonna throw a charge move. It's another Acid Spray. So very good call on my side there. He now got the Sand Slash. 2 Surfs will take it out. They're gonna throw the first one. He doesn't shield it. He knows it's over, and that should be GG's. Very well played. Coming to the next battle, we have a Rakonad against Obama Snow. This is good for me. Very positive lead. He switches on Developer. I go into Lantern, and the opponent concedes the match. This is one of the quickest games I've seen. That's GG's. Next matchup, Kingdra lead. Not good for me. Gonna try and see if I can land the Bug Buzz, or at least try to debuff it. Gonna go for the debuff immediately, so at least his Dragon Breath do a bit less damage. He no shields, obviously knowing what I'm going for. He's now going to throw a charge move. I no shield. Is he going for the hard hitting move? He is going for the hard hitting move. It is the Outrage. I switch into Cradily. He comes in with his Obama Snow. This is a Razor Leaf Obama Snow. As you'll see, most Obama Snows are running Razor Leaf. They shred the water Pokemon. He's now going to throw a charge move. I know this is going to be super effective because the Weather Ball. I need to shield it on my side. I got another Stone Edge. Let's see if the opponent does want to go shoot 2 shields down. And he does want to go 2 shields down, which is okay for me. I'm going to see if I can get to the Stone Edge, but I barely managed to get there. Going to come in with a Rakonad. He's going to now throw a charge move. This should be the Weather Ball. I need to shield it because I don't have an answer for him in the back. And I know this is actually GG's. He's got 2 Pokemon. He actually got 3 Pokemon. I got 2. He throws the Outrage. I already know, yeah, nothing I can do, so I can see the match, and that's GG's. Very well played. So I'm into the next battle. Positive lead for me, unless he has maybe, even if he has Blizzard or Earthquake, sorry, wouldn't do anything to me. He switches out into Alolan Sand Slash. This is good for me. None of my 2 back Pokemon want to see it, so I'm gonna stay in and chip it. He's now going to throw a charge move. He throws an ice punch. This is going to be quite a long battle as I'm going to continue to debuffing. He's going to keep on throwing not very super effective charge moves. It takes quite a bit of time, so you might as well grab some popcorn, coffee, and then sit back and relax. Now going to throw the bubble beam. He no shielded. He's going to now throw another charge move on his side. As you know, it's not very super effective. I'm going to farm up slightly extra, actually look to farm down, so I have a bunch of energy for whatever is going to come in. He throws another ice punch and I farm down on my side. Is he going to come back with his poly? Let's see, he's actually waiting for his timer to go up. He actually does. I switch into my Cradily because I got 2 answers for him. He concedes the match, knowing it's nothing he can do. That's GG's. Next battle, what a positive lead here. Rakonet against Senslash. He stays in. I'm going to go straight for the debuff, you know, so he does little less damage than usual. And then try and see, hopefully I can come out with a bunch of energy. He's now going to farm. Does he end up throwing his energy? He actually does a brilliant catch on Pelipper, which is fine with me. I got a perfect answer for Pelipper. I'm going to bring in my Lantern, and the opponent sees the writing on the wall. There's nothing he can do, and that's GG's. Next matchup, negative lead for my Rakonet against Lantern. Going to go straight into my Lantern as well. Opponent's going to charge and now fire off. Actually, he doesn't throw a charge move. I throw a charge move before he does. He's the Thunderbolt. He does no shield it. He's now going to throw a charge move on his side. Let's see if I do shield it. I don't shield, and I can take the first one quite easy. He should outpace me to the next one. I go for the surf bait. He throws a charge move. I definitely have to shield this, and it is a correct shield. It is Thunderbolt. Let's hope that we can get a shield from the opponent and then I can outpace him. And the opponent does shield, which means you possibly could have something weak in the back to my Lantern. Gonna go straight now for the Thunder. Let's see if he does want to go 2 shields down. And he actually does. He now over farms. This is good for me. I know shieldless and I can come in with Cradily and now farm down. Cradily energy can do a lot of damage to a lot of things. You can see I'm clicking my Cradily for some odd reason it's not coming in. I was a bit paranoid there, and you can see this is terrible. I included this matchup. I remember it now. I was quite angry because I think I could have won this matchup. Tapping everywhere, nothing is happening. Eventually he swaps out around how much energy he's got. There's nothing I can do here because I'm not counting, or actually lost count of what he's got. He's actually throwing Thunderbolt. Eventually I'm going to concede the matchup. As you can see, it just keeps on lagging. A fellow colleague of mine also was struggling with the same thing, where he's trying to switch out. Every time he switches out, it actually keeps on tapping a fast move. So I'm not sure if there's a problem with the game. If there is, please let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna throw this bubble beam. I think, yeah, I'm just being aspress and trying to see what I can do and hopefully clinch the win here. He's now gonna throw a charge move. This should be the Thunderbolt. He actually undercharges it. I now come in and throw my grass knot. This should take out the proper part. Let's see what he has in the back. Oh, it barely managed to take it out. He's now going to throw another charge move. This should be the magnet bomb actually. I thought it was going to be the rock slide, so good moveset there. And yeah, already close my phone, close the app, and yeah, nothing I could do with that. That's GG's. I must say this team works quite well. Rakonet has a lot of good answers, as well as a say swap of Shadow Cradily. We just need to watch for Blazikons, as I have seen them more often now. But I think if you can at least get shield advantage, you can definitely sweep them with the other 2 Pokemon. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll definitely see you in the next one.